All right, so going into today's tournament, we have Snake Eye FIENDSMITH with a power level of 33.5. It's insane. Everything revolves around Snake Eye FIENDSMITH. We got Yubel and then Tenpai Dragon, but I'd be surprised if we even see it. It's Snake Eye or nothing. Snake Eye FIENDSMITH, everything. There was a new ban list which will be in effect for today's tournament that is unlimiting Signet mining and swap frog. Interesting. Sprite and Cyber Stonks are up. Interesting. We use unlimited duel rooms to be able to use the new ban list. Players submit their decks in advance so that there are no questions asked. In case you're wondering, I had someone ask about a deck check, and the way that we do that is you were to tell me what card you suspect them of siding in for game 2. Let's say maybe they saw him get off the table and they were gone too long. You say, oh, I think they sided in Herald of the Abyss going second. That's the card, right? And then what I would do is I would look at their main deck and see if they have the Herald. There is no side today. Exceeding. Summon a pendulum from grave, and they return to the hand from extra deck. Pendulum Giga Chad. So barrel load, Boral load, Savage Dragon, Omni Negate, a Vortex Dragon, Omni Negate as well, and that'll destroy. SP Little Knight will banish, and the Apollo's got 2 negates. Banish, negate, Omni, negate, Omni negate, and then Super Poly plus the Soul to board wipe. And then they did the Apollo. The Soul tribute to summon the Zark, and they're field wiping. But this All Mirage gonna tribute to protect the Beckoning Beast from destruction. But there's still the Super Poly, Little Knight. The Apollo is now reduced to 200 attack, so it can no longer reduce. But the Super Poly used its effect, making so the Apollo was no longer reduced, and it gave it back the negate. They used the negate. There's still the Odd Eyes Vortex, especially the Vortex, Little Knight, Savage Dragon. I'm not making fun of anyone here. It's just really funny that all these words got put together. They said, I actually have an opinion which might sound stupid. No one's stupid. They said, I actually feel as though having no max C allowed is beginning to become a deterrent to some of these tournaments. Having no max C is what's making these tournaments somewhat of a coin flip simulator. So then it was too early for me in the day to start processing things like that. And detriment. So I think I said something along the lines of like max cope, and then I made this picture. Max cope. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Plant deck, Chad, for real, actually. Planted up, and the plants are going second with no hand trap. What do you think they're gonna with, let's see, Ash, 2 Ashes plus a Foolos. Maybe you're even playing the second or third Foolos. So there's 5 cards in your deck that you essentially would not want to draw into, and you have they have 40 cards in their deck left. What's the card drawing calculator? What's the chances of them drawing into one of the cards they don't want. So the deck size would be 40. Deck success count, probability to draw. What's the success count? I don't know what that means. It's a hypogeometric distribution calculator. And Yugioh probability calculator. Hand size. Make that 1. Card name. No. I told you I just didn't have time to do the math. No way. So I'm trying to do the math right here. Okay. So my calculations here says that there was somewhere about a 12.5% chance for them to have drawn a Fuelos or a Maxi off the top of the deck going second with 40 cards in their deck. If they're playing 2 Maxi and 3 Fuelos, so 5 cards at well, so now that's not a 40 card deck. I'm sorry, it's 45 cards. They had 40 cards remaining in their deck. So if you were playing a 40 card deck, you would had a 14.29, or essentially a 14, maybe if you want to round up, a 15% chance to draw a Fuelos or a Maxi coming second. All right. Kashtira. Centurion. Bestial. With some Kashtira. Oh, you know. Bestials are everywhere now. You don't have to really highlight that, right? Synchro summon Crimson Dragon on the opponent's turn. What do we do here? Unicorn's gonna banish a card from the opponent's extra deck, and now they red Supernova Dragon. Alright, Requiem. Into a Little Knight. They don't even tribute to summon Engraver, but the red Supernova Dragon is banishing. Legatee is protected. Now they Snake Eye Ash. Turn the Poplar into a Linkaribo. Phalanx. They're banishing. IP Masquerena. Link that into an Apollo. Negate Apollo. Now is a 2 negate Apollo. One negate left. Destroy the Apollo and the Little Knight. But Unicorn summon the Sylvia. Oh. Flambird summon the Sylvia, and now Unicorn banishing. What is going on? YV with the raid. Hello. Hello, raiders. What is going on? How was your stream? Thank you for joining us. Raid, run, buy. I understand. Go get some rest or stay hydrated for sure. Thank you for the raid. Did they just get hit by an ad? I think you're here now. Thank you again. And if you were here and you're not following YV, go give them a follow. So to say thank you for me. Wait, what did Frosty say? Frosty said what? Comfy vibes, Pog. Filled with Sussy Rhoda. How big is your deck? Oh man. How big is your deck? It's big enough. Raiders get a top spot, and no, but they get free, everyone gets free entry to the tournament. No sub required. We had the Centurion win game 1 here. They went into a game 2 and the Centurion player disconnected and wasn't able to return. I think they lost their internet. They came back like 15 minutes later and it was already over. Thank you, YV, and thank you again for the raid. Very Pog. Out of all the people you could raid for choosing us, thank you. And we're coming to the top 4 here, and after this I'll be playing in the festival. I think with DDD it's only maybe Dark Magician. It's the Fusion Synchro. I don't have on my alternate account, so I don't have many choices. And we are playing with the new ban list today, even though that ban list doesn't mean much at all. Oh, and the bot is Frosty. Frostytools.com. I'm pretty sure you just type that in Google, you get it. Frostytools.com. It automatically does the raid shout outs, and then if you do like an ad break, it'll have a recap that'll say some of the funny things that chat might have been talking about. Pretty fun thing. Plants in the top 4. Well, I'm gonna call that semifinals. What am I doing? I don't want to call it. That doesn't make sense. I mean, you can call it top 4. You can call it whatever you want. Semifinals just sounds cooler. So we're gonna die, get the loci. This is where you lose me. Who really actually knows how to freaking play plants? Who knows how to do all that? I tried and I was like, this is too much. I'm not even gonna do it. And I play DDD and Dragon Link, so there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just all it's a pile, literally. This is the definition of a pile. True Duelists. That we got some true duelists here today for sure. I can tell you that much. Uh, you don't, all these tournaments are free entry. All you have to do is be in the Discord. We're posting highlights and matches from these tournaments onto the YouTube channel. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing here, head on over there, be subscribed, check out a video, leave a comment, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And believe it or not, that would go a long way in helping us be able to continue to bring you these awesome tournaments. And I'm going to be, we got a new idea for the festival face-off, where we're going to be using the ban list for whatever the current in-game festival that they have going on. So, but I want to have like two faces that are looking at each other from across the picture. So I don't know what would imply that though, or what half, like you need half of the face. You don't see the full face. And me too, I would just scoop it up. Did they even play a card? They set the oak and they surrendered. Damn. So I think Plants did a crazy uninterrupted wombo combo turn 1. So Snake Eye gonna go first. You can, by playing here in these tournaments, you can get your games on the YouTube channel for you to look back on, show your friends if you have friends. Who has friends? All right. We have seen, I have taken note of how powerful a small cashier package can be, where if you get your hands on the birth, wow, birth would completely turn off a FIENDSMITH tract, where they activate, you have the birth, they activate tract, get the Lurie, discard. As soon as the Lurie is discarded, it activates the summon. Chainlink 2 would be your birth that will banish the Lurie, tract, and whatever else you want. So looks like we have a turn 1 uninterrupted Snake Eye FIENDSMITH Kashtira combo. So let's go. Did they not have the birth in already? That doesn't matter. Here's the birth. Banish the original, searching for an Ash. And they have not used their normal summon yet. They're gonna normal summon that Ash. But first they'll discard Engraver, searching for the tract, activate the tract, getting the Lurie. That's what I was saying before. But if imagine the opponent had birth, there would be no Linkuriboh right here. They'd be banishing whatever they want from your grave. The Kashtira birth is kind of insane. Just in this instance right here. So Desiree, and it recycles your Kashtiras, giving you more gas, more bodies. The birth brings stuff back. Kind of wild. Masqueranas here. Now we got a Snake Eye Diabellstar, putting the Ash into the back row. We're going to now Promethean Princess is negated. Link that into Apollo. That's a 2 negate Apollo. There's Desiree, Apollo with 2 negates, plus a unicorn that's going to banish card from their deck, and the Linkuriboh is protecting the Apollo, but they're all negated by the Dark Ruler no more. All negated, but the birth works. I don't think that's gonna make a big deal though against plants. We'll see. They might know. If you activate a spell on resolution, the birth is gonna activate to banish cards from your graveyard. So they might be holding off on their spells right now. I'm pretty sure they know. Someone better tell them. We got the Aroma Lilith Rosemary Pog. Okay. There's the birth. They're birthing. Banishing the Sowing, Aroma Blend, and Rika Princess. The Rika Bloom is reducing our monster's attack, and they're boosting. A Needle Fiber Festival? I don't think we'll be having that one, Sniper, no. Unlimit everything and have a Highlander tournament. Unlimit one of everything. Unlimited, whatever you want. I call that a Highlander hootenanny. But I guess what would be a regular Highlander then? Plants? Clearing the field? Is there any way that Snake Eye is going to be able to come back on this? Well, the field is not insanely oppressive on the plant side. I think they played through it. Let's see what this even does. They're burning, they bounce it back, they're birthing, they summon the Snake Eye Diabell Star. Now Deception, we link that into the moon. Moon, target the Snowdrop. They'll see if that goes anywhere. Tribute the Requiem to summon Engraver. All right, they're gonna send the Bansalager, the Bangalancer for sequencing. Now we got a Desiree. Oh, they're trying to equip, but are we they're gonna tribute our monster and steal the freaking sequence. Good luck playing through all that now. Well, I guess you had to negate that, otherwise the Desiree would negate you. So we're going into battle with 4,300. Again, I don't know how Snake Eye wins this unless the plant player like times out, because the plants have a pretty good recovery, right? Well, maybe not, because now there is an IP Masquerena, which could be a Little Knight or Apollo. And here's the Little Knight with the effect to banish on summon the Ragnarika Evil Seed, I think, and now the Little Knight is banishing. We're getting that double banish. The Bangalancer is back to destroy the Little Knight. Didn't that Little Knight banish it on summon? I think so. So the Flamberge trying to push back the Bangalancer, but the Bangalancer is going to bounce the Flamberge. All right, we're summoning some bodies to the field. Is this their comeback into battle? And that looks like lethal. Oh, but the Humid Wits kind of protected them for a moment, but that's still it. Crazy. Did they change their name? Was that was game 2, right? Yeah, plans had to go second. Yep. So now we're going into game 3. The semifinals with plants. Plants. Plants starting us off, and Snake Eye, FIENDSMITH, Kashtira is gonna have to try and figure out how to break the field. Ash is negating the opponent's Fuelos. So plants are free and clear to combo, but now there's a Veiler to negate the Jasmine, which is actually going to end the turn. So now the question remains, and looks like it might be possible. Is this Snake Eye FIENDSMITH Kashtira going to be able to OTK right now and just finish this game? Let's see it. Promethean Princess. Lamberge pushing back the Jasmine. And that is a quick lethal damage. Lance, very nice today. Very cool. See something different. This person's name being different in the replay and then being different in the game is being different in the game and then being the one thing in the room is tripping me up. How do they do that? We're in the semifinals of a new ban list tournament. The new ban list was not very impactful at all. It doesn't seem so. I have not seen any Sprite. I haven't seen any Swap Frog. We had a Salamangreat player who said they weren't even using the third sign at mining. We're here figuring out what are the best decks and tech ratio and card combinations ratios, best techs for you to use. What wins, what doesn't win. That's what we're here to find out. That if you like that, support the channel. You can do that for free. Watching YouTube videos, lurking. Deception, tribute to Diabell to get the hollowed. Alright, hollowed, sending Deception to go right into the Sylvia. We might have skipped a step here, but you know the deal. This is a full Snake Eye FIENDSMITH combo, backed up by the protected by the Sylvia, I should say. And if you want to learn how to prioritize your plays, I think we might have to watch this Vsauce player carefully. You want to figure out, what do you do first? Do you do your Snake Eye first? Do you do your FIENDSMITH first? Do you do your Azamina stuff first? Azamina, get the Sylvia to protect, and then you FIENDSMITH, and then you Snake Eye. That probably might be my guess. But that might just be going first. What do you want? What do you might want to do going second? I really don't even know yet. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out. So that is why we want to watch these players, see what they do, and see what works, what doesn't work. Apollo negating the Fenrir now. IP Masquerena Link summon the Little Knight on the opponent's turn. They're banishing Oak and Poplar. I'm sorry, the Ash summoned from the grave. Oak will return the Poplar. This is the game one. Resetting those scores, putting respect on the names. Little Knight getting the second banish itself, and the Lacrima. That's going to stop them from doing a Beatrice or Wave High King Caesar. Promethean Princess popping their Engraver. Here's Engraver V2, and now they got LZ into the moon. Into battle. The Linkaribo reducing their moon to 0, protecting the Apollo. Gonna head on over into game 2 here. Just one moment to get that ready, and we got Vsauce winning game 1. Let's see game 2. All right. We got Vsauce on top, winning game 1. And I do believe that Vsauce is a true duelist. And force to be reckoned with. So if you're looking at, again, their plays, you might even deserve being studied. Do they have any, do they show any top 100s or anything like that? No. We have stage 2. We're gonna Ash, negate, deception. They are really taking this Fool Loss challenge, and I mean, damn, oh man, Kai, no, I really don't think, taking the Fool Loss challenge against such a formidable opponent would be the play here. This is crazy. They now have, they had 12 cards in their hand. And now they're gonna Cold Buy, negate your maxi, and this is probably gonna be a 2-0 victory. It's gotta be, right? Vsauce on top, won game 1, and now we're in game 2, and it might be a Fool Loss win. How do they play through here? Oh, they send it to summon the Diabell. Well, thanks for trying. But there is a Wave High King Caesar, though. I don't think that will be enough. Maybe they negate here? No. Ash negating the Woes. That's good, because the Woes would summon Silvera, which would change all of their monsters into face-down defense position. Flamberge pushing their Diabell into the back row. Where is he? Is this... They have 12,000 damage on top. I mean, 15,000. Over 15,000 damage on the field because they're boosted up with a field spell. Lethal. After they had like 12 cards in their hand. And what is this? It's freaking Snake Eye. FIENDSMITH mirror. Okay. But there's a Veiler. When do we Veiler? Sequence? They already did the Lacrima. There's Veiler and Imperm. They're letting the Beatrice go. The Imperm will negate the Promethean Princess. Do they not want to turn on a talent? Veiler would be good, and then they could Imperm the Apollo. Veiler negating the Apollo. I think they should have done that the other way. Now there's still the one Apollo negate. There's the Unicorn. They're negated into battle. They destroy them. It kind of prolongs this game, but if they had Imperm the Apollo, they'd be cooking. And they were still forced to do that Veiler anyway. If you're holding on to the Veiler to not play into talent, I just don't think that is the way. I just don't think enough people are playing Talent to be worried about that. Or they might be playing them, it's just people aren't playing 3 Talent. And you're probably going to be forced to playing that extra hand trap anyway, so you're not going to get by on just an imperm. Promethean popping, the unicorn ripping. Circular save us? I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Something's got to save us. Lynn, you're still kind of new. How long would you say it'll take to build a second deck? Just finished your first deck. FIENDSMITH, Snake Eye. Well, what you really have to be looking at is how much URs the deck needs and how much UR material you need to build that deck. It's 30 UR CP per UR card that you want to craft. It's tough to say how much exactly free UR CP you're gonna get a month, but I think it's there's through the in-game events, and if you do all your missions and everything like that, we might get, I think you could get like 6,000 or more, maybe even 8,000 gems a month. So if you get 7,000 gems a month or 6,000 gems a month, and then you get you could probably get 2 to 4 cards for every 10 pull. That's 5 to 6 10 pulls a month for free, let's say. And you get 3 cards for 5 10 pulls for free. And so that would be 5 UR cards for free a month that you could get on average, at least, probably. Sniper, good night. Thank you for being here. I just had to like really zone in on that one and do my math. If you're able to, like I was saying before, lurking, it goes a long way. So thank you all for being here, supporting the stream. No problem, X. But what you really want to think about is how you spend those UR crafting points. They're very valuable. On the YouTube channel, I have a video about playing DDD. And that deck only requires 4 URs. So very easy to build. You can build that quickly and cheaply. And I play it all the time in all the festivals. I can get it to Master 1, Master 5, no problem. I probably get it to Master 1 if I tried hard enough, played it at the end of the month. But I get it to level 20 in the Duelist Cup pretty much all the time. This might be a tough run. I don't even know if I'm going to take the time to do that. Exactly. The big 3 triple Ds. The big Ds. Big D energy. All right, we're gonna get this game 3, the final started. Go, go, go. Let's not hold them up. I was reading the Start GG log, and apparently these two used to be in the same clan together. But now the time has come where they're no longer a part of the same group. And they have to play each other. I hear that in the chat, the bottom player said to the top player that they know that someone in their family taught them how to play. Imagine that. All right, now with the monsters from the back row, they're able to summon the Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. And the Doom Dragon was going to push them into the back row, but they had negated it. Keeping those monsters face up a spell and traps to use them to summon the Doom Dragon. They're face up continuous spells, I think. Hey, no surrendering. You just forfeited your prize.